No matter what walk of life we come from, we all have some type of character issues about us that we sometimes don't deal with. Why? Because a lot of times it comes from a root issue of our parents and our grandparents and their parents. A lot of things that's not talked about in households is kind of like carried on traditionally, like a recipe or something, and it has an effect on our lives that we can have certain character traits about us that we don't deal with certain issues. And when they fester up, within your present family, um, the finger can be pointed to you as if, you know, you have a serious problem, right? But the wise thing to do is address the root issue behind, your character flaw. Where did it all start? For women, why don't I trust a man? For men, why do I just be running through women like draws? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why do I do these things? Uh, the answer can be found if you just simply have a conversation with how your parents were, how their parents were, or the issues that they didn't talk about, they didn't deal with. I believe a lot of healing can be found in that. I believe a lot of quote unquote generational curses can be broken when we reach back and say, hey, the things that, as a man that says men, the things that my father never talked about, let me go ahead and ask them and see, like, hey, did he deal with this issue? Because I'm dealing with this issue. I wonder if he dealt with it, and sometimes you'll be surprised that your daddy dealt with it, your grandfather dealt with it. So it's nothing new under the sun. But one thing you have to realize is say, hey, I can be the change. And it's not always easy. This is why God came down in John chapter 8, verse 36, excuse me. It says, who the Son sets free is free indeed. So no matter what type of bondage that you may feel that you're in, or like a quote unquote generational curse, Jesus can set you free because he is God. This is the main reason why he put on the flesh, to overcome every single temptation, every single flaw. You know what I'm saying? He beat it like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he was God. And through faith in him, he will give you the strength through his Holy Spirit to make it through and make decisions that is going to be healthy for your future. And this goes for women as well. If women take the time to go and ask their mother, like, hey, did you have trust issues growing up? Did you deal with this? Ask your grandmother, women, grandma, did you deal with these trust issues with men? Where did this stem from? You'd be surprised, like, how you can find freedom in that. And with the help of Christ, you yourself can make decisions that are healthy for your future, so that you can find healing, growth, and you can triumph in this life. Willpower Wednesday.